Good morning, YouTube. Today I'm going to review our 2014 Mustang Roush Stage 3.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan and we're at my dealership NG Supercars. And we have a Mustang Roush. Yes, these things are pretty badass and they got a lot of little things that they did to them to make it a little bit extra special compared to the regular Mustang GTs. So we're gonna go over it and show you all the good things and bad things about it, and then of course take it out for a spin. So if you're interested in buying this car, send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com, and of course you can support us by buying parts and services on our website, normalguysupercar.com. We do appreciate that. All right, let me show you this awesome car we just got in, and it's actually in very good shape. Oh man, when I was younger, Roush was just the bomb. I always wanted to get a Roush, and to have a Stage 3 was even more cool. So you got special wheels and of course little center caps that, you know, say Roush and 3 on it. You got the Roush badges on the side and of course Roush across the front. So, you know, cool little things like that. It does have a hood scoop that is not factory and a little 3 right there. So I believe the grille is different and there's some other stuff. I think the hood is just totally different. Continental tires on it. They're pretty much brand new, or at least they're basically brand new tires. So don't have to worry about replacing any of the tires. Not really any substantial flaws in the paint. Maybe a couple, there's a little ding right there. Yeah, I mean, it's actually really pretty damn clean. No PPF or anything. We are going to probably go over it with paint correction and just kind of clean up the paint a little bit. It's not bad at all, but you know, it's black. So black shows everything. So we could probably get it to shine a little bit more. Got like a carbon fiber cap on the top of the side view mirrors, which is pretty cool. Louvers over the side windows. I also think that's pretty cool. And I think it has a bigger spoiler, if I remember correctly. You got this big Roush logo in the center of the fake gas cap, emulating the old school gas caps on these things. I believe it's a different exhaust too, and you got the 3. Now there is some paint fading stuff here, and you can see where there was a Jack Roush sticker or something right there. I think it's like a clear coat failure or something. I guess it's super common on the 2014s for some reason. I think we could probably get that repainted pretty cheap, so we might do that, or we might just offer that as an option if someone really wants it, because it's really not that bad. But take a look on the interior. Roush all over the place. Roush carpets, Roush floor mats, Roush in the door sills, Roush gauges. It says Roush and stuff, and Roush there and Roush there, and oh look it, there's Jack Roush's actual signature next to the Jack Roush sticker. That is badass. So yeah, Roush there. Got Roush all over the place. Oh yeah, speaking of Roush all over the place, Jack Roush not only signed it on the dashboard, he also signed it under the engine panel, or on one of the engine panels. Where is that thing? I like that they actually added hood struts instead of just the little thing. Yep, Jack Roush, again, signed right there. You can see Roush, serial number, horsepower 575, torque 505, proudly built in the USA. And they added little Roush on those hood struts. So you've got the Roush blower and the Roush intake and all that stuff, and Roush valve covers. Pretty cool. They had a lot of little things. Roush there, custom built by, I can't read that guy's name. Looks like Glenn something. Lots of Roush stuff going on up here. And then, as I mentioned, we actually have one more signature from Jack Roush in the trunk. So let's pop that open. And there you go. Jack Roush again. You got the Roush toolkit too. So you got perfectly clean trunk. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Oh, cool. Check that out. Look at little Roush stuff, little Roush screwdriver, Roush pliers, Roush gloves, Roush tire pressure gauge. Come on, this is pretty cool. All the wrenches say Roush. This is pretty neat. And of course, a Roush mag light. Oh, doesn't feel like there's any batteries in there. Nope, it's too light. Oh, well, it probably hopefully still works. Oh yeah, it even says Roush on that. Nice. That's pretty cool. I'll dig it. There you go. Roush everywhere. Well, I don't know about you, but let's take it out for a spin and see how this Roush does. Okay, hopping in the Roush. Roush! good. Only 18,189 miles. Okay. It's got a very rumbly sound to it. Oh yeah, I love the hidden little boost gauge there. Come on, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, let's see how this puppy does. We got the 6-speed manual. It's funny because I just reviewed the 1970 Mustang Fastback that we have in stock right now, and already it's like, oh, this is a little bit more modern and pleasant. Oh. Now it's got all the goodies for a regular Mustang, and then just they've got special gauges and stuff, and obviously the blower puts a bunch more horsepower in it. So 575 horsepower back in 2014, that's an awful lot. I mean, that's pretty legit. Nowadays, you know, like everything's got like 700-800 horsepower from the factory. It's just nuts, but I don't know. This is probably about the right amount of horsepower really for a rear-wheel drive front-engine Mustang. Clearly they add their own short throw shifter because that is a very short throw. Surprised it doesn't have an oil pressure gauge. You've got coolant temp from the factory, but I guess it's probably in one of those gauge modes or whatever they add. Oh yeah, there you go. Oil temp, oil pressure, normal. It just says normal. Okay. What's that mean? Well, and unlike the 1970 I just drove, we have air conditioning and a stereo and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's got the Ford Sync stuff, which actually is not too bad. You know, it can connect to your phone and do some basic functions, everything. I got one window down, one up. Close the windows a bit so you can actually hear me. Oh wow, I think it's really quite quiet once your windows are up in here. That's kind of nice. Ooh, pedal alignment's not great for heel toe. The gas pedal's way too low. Okay, here we go. Blower doesn't seem to make a ton of noise. It's not all whiny like some of them. Now it's a lot more weight in this car than it was in the 70. It's interesting how much more weight there is. I like having the windows down a little bit. It's like 75 out. You gotta have the windows open. Tight ratio transmission. Rides really smooth. These are back Texas, you know, country roads, and they're less than ideal, and it's riding very comfortably over these bumps and, you know, all the undulations and stuff. It feels very good. Not a ton of body roll. It's actually pretty planted. Definitely feel that weight. You know, you feel it in the steering. You feel it in the fact that it takes the car a moment to kind of settle after you start turning or come out of a turn. It just kind of takes it just a moment. Yeah, you can heel toe. It just takes a lot more effort than some other cars. The gas pedal is not aligned flat with the brake pedal. Alright, well, let's see how it handles. Hustle's pretty solid. I'm pleased with that. Damn. Oh, Roadrunner. Well, holy crap. This thing scoots pretty damn good. That 575 is no joke. That blower, once it gets spinning pretty good, that you really feel that boost kick in, and holy crap. Let's see, give it around some corners. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little bit of body roll. Again, I wish it was a little bit lighter, but not awful. Steering's pretty light. I do love this transmission. It's awesome. The transmission feels great. Shifting feels great. That short throw shifter is wonderful. You know, one thing I like is the exhaust is not insane. Some of these Mustang exhausts just get so loud. It's just like, come on, dude. Unnecessary. It's got that nice Mustang engine sound to it. It's very classic sounding. But yeah, I mean, it rides comfortable. The seats feel comfortable. Minimal body roll, like you can see coming into this corner. I mean, it really is pretty planted. I feel like it's a pretty fun car. Definitely good value. You know, because it's a Mustang GT technically on paper, they don't, you know, the Roush name is great and it carries some value, but it doesn't make them carry like crazy money, and they don't hold as well as some of the Shelbys and stuff, even though I guess they're a lot more rare. I don't think I'd want to try this with the traction control off. I feel like that's how it becomes a crowd killer. You know, I don't want to be that guy driving a Mustang with smacking people on the sides of the road or going off in a ditch or hitting a telephone pole. You can see where that could happen if you turn off traction control in this thing. And they make the buttons super easy to push. It's like right there. You should have to do like a launch sequence to be able to turn off traction control of these cars. Too many morons just like push the button. Alright, here we go. Damn, that is awesome. Another nice thing about having it be a blower instead of turbos is you still get a lot of good engine noise. You know, I mean, some people really love the turbo whistle and the you know, all that stuff, but the blowers, you still get the full exhaust, so it's not being muffled at all. Yeah, this is a good car. You could do road trips in this. It's totally comfortable. It's actually got a reasonable trunk space. You could fit 4 people sort of in the, I don't know, maybe 3/4 height humans in the back. Not quite full adults. Yeah, the handling is really not bad. I think it's better than I expected. You know, I mean, Mustangs aren't really well known for having the world's best handling, and this one has reasonable handling and not a ton of body roll, and it rides comfortably. Like this section right here in particular is very bouncy and rough, and it's just flying right over it, no problem. Very smooth. Should be able to catch up to them reasonably quick. Okay, here we go. Well, let's roll up the windows. Yeah, there we go. Just cruising in 6th gear, 2,000 RPMs. Wow, nice, quiet, comfortable. This is great. I'm digging this car. All right, good job, Jack Roush. You make some good stuff. Well, there you have it, YouTube. 2014 Roush Stage 3 Mustang. Pretty damn fun. I have to say, this is a lot of bang for your bucks. They did a good job with the suspension. I'm sure they added some aftermarket suspension stuff, some Roush suspension stuff, I should say, to tighten it up, because that feels a lot better than the regular Mustang GTs. Way less body roll. It felt a lot tighter. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So check it out, normaguysupercar.com. There you can buy parts and services, and of course, NG Supercars, our dealership. And we'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to be doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.